to extend a thank you from the federal government because you helped fund the creation of this song and you didn't even know it. And of all the things you funded as an American taxpayer, I promise you this ain't the worst thing that you've ever funded. I don't think it's killed anybody yet, and hopefully we're going to keep that streak going tonight. But anyway, I was sitting on the back of the C-130 one time in a military uniform on the military dime, and I was under a really stressful situation, and I was thinking, how do I calm myself? And so I pulled out a notebook and started writing down thoughts as they came, and it didn't really work. And then so I put the notebook down, and then a couple of weeks later I picked that notebook up and I seen them words, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna make them rhyme. And well, here it is. It's called 8 Partridge's 403rd Freakout. I hope you like it. It's really not music, it's just kind of noise, you know. Well, sometimes I think we're already dead, or this trap that I call time is just some inception-like dream state we're in. As we lay down, I think maybe we never existed at all. We're just some five-sense hallucination, or just the mirror image of a higher reality beyond our comprehension. And I lie awake at night, I can't keep my mind from wondering about what it all means, that I have the ability to wonder what it all means. And you know that nobody in this whole wide world can give you the definition of consciousness that doesn't venture off into religion or some kind of absurdist pseudoscience. And since I started listening to both sides without caring on to which side I fell, I found out that there were more than two sides, if you really want to know a subject well, which only led me to more heartbreak as I thought about all the fights that have been started by two sides, and neither one of them were truly wrong or right. Lord. Then I started considering the brutality that I witness every day, and how numb to the sight of human suffering I'd become in my middle age, because all the fascists and the commies been spewing out their dogmas and taking over the conversations. Any voice that's devoid of an agenda has been removed from consideration. And I started thinking about the weapons of mass destruction, biological and chemical and nukes, and that we could have them all fired from the push of a button of this orange presidential buffoon. And so I started reading up on how I was going to survive a nuclear apocalypse. And after my research, I concluded I didn't even want to survive to live in a world like that. So even if I try to be positive and convince myself someday we might actually see peace, well, it's then that I realize in like 1 billion years or so our planet's going to cease to be, because the sun has gravity too, you know. We're being pulled in as we orbit. If we don't find a way to destroy ourselves, then the sun's going to do it for us. And so, la 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 la, la 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 la, turn off your mind. La 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 la, la 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 la, turn off your mind. La 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 la, la 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 la, turn off your mind. Because an active mind is the devil's playground. I told you it didn't really work, you know. It makes you feel better in the moment, but anyway, that was the first verse there. Well, then my mind turned to the scientists and the explorers, the greatest amongst us all, who gave their lives to learning and research, and they made great discoveries about the world. And then it occurred to me that all truth exists long before some learned man makes it known. I mean, if you think about it, A don't equal MC squared just because Einstein said it was so. Now, considering this, science kind of seems like a waste. I'm going to devote myself to art. At least an artist creates something of value, a unique representation of his heart. Then I looked around at this plastic world and their frowning faces and their disdain for beauty, and I seen all the poor starving artists willing at the fringes of a cold society. But But you know that we would not have Fur Elise if it were not for this individual named Beethoven. And we'd certainly not have the White Album if Paul McCartney never met John Lennon. And I said, well, maybe that's my problem. I miss my Lennon. Somehow that chance done passed me by. And that's the reason I'm standing here singing this stupid song and losing my freaking mind. Then even this stranger thought my tortured mind began to ponder. Lord, I wonder what if Einstein would have met McCartney first while John Lennon was studying the great wonders. I mean, I ain't saying it would have been the Beatles, man, but it would have been interesting to see what they put out, because I know that Einstein had some pretty cool hair, but I wonder if he could twist and shake. And maybe if Einstein had been singing, oh, blah-dee, instead of drafting the letter to Roosevelt that paved the way for a nuclear bomb, then a little boy from Nagasaki could have married a pretty young girl from Hiroshima, and they could have sang, oh, blah-dee, blah-da together and told their children songs by the Beatles. And I can't imagine that the guy that wrote Imagine would have been any use in a science lab, unless that lab had the sole purpose of giving world peace a chance. And so we gotta give Lennon to science and Einstein to McCartney. We gotta find a way to get back in time. But then I realized if we ever build a time machine, it'll be based on the scientific work of Albert Einstein. So la 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 la, turn on your mind. La 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 la, turn on your mind. La 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 la, turn on your mind. Because an active mind is the devil's playground. Well, y'all made it. Nobody died, did they? We stay together, we're going to be all right. God bless y'all. Thank y'all for being so nice.